Oh look, it's a streaming versus physical media video. Hey everyone, this is Rabbitearsblog and welcome to another general discussion series. So today's general discussion that we'll be talking about today is about how physical media shouldn't die. So what do I mean about physical media? Well, when I talk about physical media, I mean things like DVDs, Blu-rays, and steelbooks. You know, those things that movie collectors like to collect. So lately, streaming services has been on the rise and has become a very popular go-to when it comes to viewing movies. And my biggest fear is that physical media could be dying out because of the rise of streaming services. And I'm here to tell you guys about why I think that physical media shouldn't die. So in order to get more perspective on this topic, I think it'd be great to talk about the pros and the cons of having physical media, as well as the pros and cons of having streaming services. So one of the pros of having physical media is that you actually get some extra content in regards to the movie. Like you either get some commentaries from the directors or the actors, or you get some behind the scenes looks at some movies. And if you're very interested in checking out how the actors and actresses felt about the movies, and you want to see how these movies are being made, then yeah, it's really exciting to have these extra commentaries or have these extra additions to these movies, just so you can learn more about the movie itself, as well as the process of making the movie. So I do think that physical media, especially Blu-rays and DVDs, are really good with that and providing us some extra context with these movies by offering us commentaries and behind the scenes looks with these movies. So I do really enjoy that, and I think that you can't really get those things that much when it comes to streaming services. Like the most they can give you, at least with the streaming services that I have anyway, is that they'll give you trailers of these movies. But other than that, you don't really see a lot of commentaries from the directors and the actors or any behind the scenes looks with these movies. And that's something that I like to look forward to whenever I pick up a DVD or Blu-ray and I want to see all that extra content with this movie that I'm watching. So that's one of the positive things about having physical media. And then another good thing about having physical media is that you can take pictures of all the DVDs, Blu-rays, and steelbooks that you have in your collection. Like I have an Instagram account called Rabbitearsblog's Movies and TV, and there I basically post up pictures of my DVDs, Blu-rays, and steelbooks, and I really enjoy taking pictures of my movie collection in that kind of way. So I feel like if you just watch movies on streaming services, you're not going to be able to take pictures of the movie collection that you have. Like the best thing about physical media is that as a movie collector or a TV collector or whatever you like to collect, you would be like, oh, well, I have my own personal collection in my house of all my favorite movies, TV shows, and stuff like that over the years, and I could just have it as my own collection in my house. And you can't really do that with streaming services, because with streaming services, it's more like, okay, I could have a list of all my favorite movies and TV shows I've watched this whole time, but it's not really the same thing as having that movie or TV show in my hands in DVD or Blu-ray format and being able to show how beautiful the DVDs and Blu-rays look to all of my fans and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what I love so much about physical media. Now, just because I love physical media, it doesn't mean that there are some problems with having physical media. So the major problem with having physical media is that you will run out of room in your house when you have all of these movies and TV shows on Blu-ray and DVD, and you don't have enough room in your house to hold in all those Blu-rays and DVDs. Like right now, I have a lot of DVDs and Blu-rays in my movie collection, but because I have such a small shelf, I'm starting to run out of room of all the DVDs and Blu-rays that I have. So I will admit that one of the downsides of having physical media is that you will eventually start running out of room in your house when you're trying to hold in all these DVDs and Blu-rays in your house. At least with streaming services, you don't have that problem, because you can just watch all these movies all at once, and you don't have to worry about running out of room in your house when you have streaming services, because the physical copies of these movies are non-existent. So yeah. And then another issue with having physical media is that they're a lot more expensive to buy. Like, don't get me wrong, I love buying the Criterion collection whenever I can, but I will admit that it does get very expensive buying the Criterion collection, because they want so much money for the Criterion collection, and I have to wait until the biannual sales come out so I can start buying some of the movies from the Criterion collection, because that's when they have the movies at half sale. So I'm able to buy those movies at a much cheaper price. But yeah, trying to buy a lot of movies and TV shows on DVD and Blu-rays can get very expensive. And I will admit, with streaming services, there's not much of a problem with that, as the movies are available at cheaper prices, or in the case of Tubi, they're available for free, so you don't have to worry about paying a lot of money when it comes to streaming services just to watch your favorite movies or TV shows. But with physical media, they tend to charge you a lot of money to get movies on DVD and Blu-ray. Blu-rays especially, since they're very expensive compared to the DVDs. Before I get into my overall thoughts on this topic, here are a few words from the channel. All aboard the Social Media Express. Want to send some tweets my way? Then follow me on Twitter. Want to see me play lots of video games and other stuff? Then follow me on Twitch. Want to join our crazy community? Then join our Discord group. Let's chat with Rabbitearsblog. Want to see more stuff from my YouTube channel? Then check out my Facebook page, Rabbitearsblog's Best Comments. Want to check me out at other awesome accounts? Here's my card. And now, back to the video. So overall, even though there are some issues with owning physical media, like running into the risk of running out of room in your house just in order to hold in all those movies and TV shows on DVD and Blu-ray, I still think that physical media should have a place when it comes to the movie community. Like if you're a huge movie collector or a huge TV show collector, then physical media is like the best thing to have. Like it's really great to have all of these DVDs and Blu-rays in your movie collection, so you'll be able to keep these movies and TV shows in your collection forever or for a long period of time, and you don't have to worry about your favorite movie or TV show being taken off like with streaming services, especially if said movie or TV show is only exclusive to that streaming service. And what happens if the day comes when that streaming service decides to take down that movie, then you're not going to really see that movie or TV show again, and that could be really horrible for anybody who really enjoys that movie or TV show and they have no way of trying to watch that movie or TV show again because the streaming service that was hosting that movie or TV show had taken it off. But despite the fact that I love physical media, I got nothing against streaming services. Like there are some things that I do love about streaming services, and it's a little more convenient to me in comparison to physical media, but I still think that physical media has a place in the movie community and the TV community, and I don't think that physical media should go away forever just because of the rise of streaming services. So those are my thoughts about why I think that physical media shouldn't die, and tell me in the comments down below, do you think that physical media shouldn't die either? Or do you think that physical media has pretty much run its course when it comes to collecting movies and TV shows? Please let me know in the comments down below. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is Rabbitearsblog, and I'll see you guys later. Hey guys, like this video? If you want to check out more crazy content from this channel, then please hit that big old colorful subscribe button. And if you're feeling extra generous, then please support me through Patreon so I can make more awesome content for this channel.